Johnson. Johnson from 3. He doesn't get it. Lakers storming down the court. The 3 from St. Pierre is no good. Bazell, who freshly just got back after an injury where he was in a cast, but hoping to put the fire in this Calvert Hall team. St. Pierre driving. Gives it to Hopes. Hopes drives and makes the tough bucket as he falls. This is a small Lakers team. They only have about 9, 10 people on the roster. Bazell swings it to Woods. Woods with the fadeaway, and he's got it. St. Pierre and Calvert Hall press looking to get to the Lakers. Crowd's fired up. And they get the ball. Cards finding momentum early. They have the manpower. They can play that press with all the energy in the world. Bazell at the top of the key. Takes the mid-range shot, and he does not have it. St. Pierre, still the main ball handler for the Lakers. Hopes. Swings to Kofu. His shot doesn't fall. Hammond with the board. Johnson swings to Woods with the deep 3, but into the air ball. Watching some of his JV games, he is a little susceptible to air balls, but he does make enough shots for it to matter. Still be considered a threat from 3. Bazell gives it to Johnson. Johnson throws it back to Bazell. Woods. Bazell puts it up, and it falls. Lakers. It's the foul against Hammond. Went up a little bit too strong. Calvert Hall looks slightly sluggish here to start. Crowd is not sluggish. However, CHG student section still chirping, as they always do. Nakufo. Calvert Hall already has 2 fouls here. Not the best situation to be in. But they have been hot recently. Did win their last game with 9-13. Rallying back from a point where they were once 2-7. This is looking lightly on the up and up. It was that Loyola game that I think really shifted the tides for this team, just to find their way back into a close percentage. But with Bazell, this team could make a run. Fenotia doesn't have it. I mean, he's got to be the tallest guy on the floor right now. You think that he'd get down low in the paint. The Merrimack commit, Brennan Johnson, puts away the mid-range floater, the mid-range jumper that he loves so much. Hammond. Cardinals flying in, but it will be another foul against Hammond, and looks like he's about to be subbed out for Taggart. Kufo at the line again. He does not have it, but will be Latoga, Tucker, And Taggart coming on. Excuse me, Fields. Terry Fields coming on. This is a more traditional starting five for the Cards. But hopefully Taggart can come in and make a difference early, because there is one man that can stop him, and if he beats Fenotia, he will take over this game. Bazell brings it down the court, swings it to Johnson. Johnson with the three, doesn't have it, but Taggart with a dominant rebound and draws the foul. Johnson is probably one of the best players in Maryland at the moment. Top 10 in field goals made, free throws made, and 3 points made. He is that difference maker for the Cards. And leads Maryland in points per game with 27. If Boyce Latin does not watch him, he will take over this game. To Farmer. Farmer back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre's looking for something, comes off the double screen and drains the three. It's been these deep possessions. Calvert Hall is just one beat off. Latoga thinks about it and just gives it right back. Johnson with the step back. He does not have it. He's 0 for 3 from range. Farmer slides and shoots, but he doesn't have it. Bazell looking for the fast break. He beats Pierre. Gives it back to Johnson, and Johnson does not have the three. He's had open looks so far, just hasn't been able to convert. And Pridgeon with the score, and Calvert Hall will have to take a timeout. Lakers lead 14-6 early in a game that's looks like the Lakers are dominating on the scoreboard, but it's just some poor shots. Well, poor shots from Calvert Hall. Johnson with those 4 missed threes, but they're open. They got to stop. They got to start falling eventually, and when they do, Lakers are in trouble. You got to imagine Coach Neal's trying to get his defense together at the moment. You also wonder if Calvert Hall thought that they were going to win this game with ease, starting Woods. But nonetheless, still lots of time left for them to get back in this game. Mazzell, Latoga, Johnson gives it back to Bazell. It's been a lot of swings. Bazell driving to the rim, puts it right in. And they're right back to the press. And it works. Fields, some beautiful effort. And it will be boys Latin ball. But you wonder if Calvert Hall will just stick with this press. It's worked the 2 times that they have truly gone for it. Boys Latin trying to avoid the turnover. They have Coach Neal pleading they have 1 second to get this ball over. And they do. Latoga gets it back, but it was poor defense originally. Oh, he doesn't have it back. We will get the jump ball. A lot more uglier than Calvert Hall would have liked it. would have had the possession arrow too, but comes back for the Cards nonetheless. Bazell will bring it up the floor. Taggart has had that, or drew that early foul, but other than that, kind of sleeping right now. It's been a lot of wing passing for Cardinals, just giving it around the three-point line. And St. Pierre with the steal. To Pridgeon. Pridgeon looking. Pridgeon still working. He gets it for the floater, and it's in. Calvert Hall has been giving up just easy buckets right now. There's small defensive miscues, but you wonder if it has something to do with having played 2 games over the weekend. Latoga's three doesn't go. Taggart not able to wrap it up. And Fields falls. He's holding his right leg. And Farmer puts in the bucket, but Fields will limp off the floor. And Andre Moore will come on for him. And the Lakers' lead is back to 10. It's up to 10, I should say. Bazell. Calvert Hall's got to penetrate here. Or they got to start making threes, and Latoga does there. Hopes. Hopes shakes his man to Akufo. He drains a three right back. And Hopes almost has a steal there, but Johnson will get the shot up, and it will not fall, but it is a 21-11 lead after the first quarter for the Boys Latin Lakers. We'll be back shortly. Calvert Hall looking to find their stride after quite a sluggish first quarter. This Boys Latin team who's 2-11 so far. It's been a rough season. They've had 6 of their 11 games have been one score, or I should say 3 points or fewer. It was decided by 3 points or fewer, and they've only won 5. They've only won 1 of those 6 games, and wonder how comfortable it feels just to be up 10. But Latoga guarding Pridgeon. Pridgeon. Taggart with the rebound. It's a shady pass into Johnson, but Johnson continues. He loses it temporarily. But Tug Bazell is there to scoop it up. Johnson scans. to Latoga. Latoga's got another. Calvert Hall go back to the press, but it won't work. But Taggart with the dominant block on Akufa. And Calvert Hall will have the ball. These are the kind of sequences that's going to get Calvert Hall back in the game. Taggart always an integral part. Bazell to Latoga. Toga swinging it into Taggart, but he's fouled by Fenotia. Fenotia is arguing with the ref. But if Calvert Hall is going to play better defensively, they're going to have to play as a team on defense. They've been just getting beat one-on-one, and that was something they didn't struggle with earlier against a very one-on-one heavy team against Loyola, but here it's struggling, and Taggart traveling. Hopes into St. Pierre. Gavin St. Pierre. Swings it to Pridgeon. Pridgeon looking for some room. He calls for a screen. He gets his room, and he gets a three. Lakers are shooting well from three so far. They're averaging just 60 points per game, but already have 24 early into this second quarter. And it's a block. Taggart draws another foul. Infraction on Taggart. Just got to wait a second longer. Taggart punching it away. St. Pierre. Boys Latin are having no problems with the press at the moment. St. Pierre is an easy three. Just rims out on him. Bazell driving. He's fouled on the floor. But Calvert Hall looking like they can gain some momentum. They've generally stopped the scoring of this Lakers offense, but gotta find their own scoring. Bazell shakes. Taggart with the rebound. Taggart puts it right back up. And DeAndre Farmer is wide open under the basket. Calvert Hall has to figure out that press. It is not working whatsoever. Bazell calls for the screen. Bazell into Taggart. Taggart couldn't finish the first time. Doesn't have it the second time. It's Lakers ball. Farmer bringing it down the floor. Farmer to Pridgeon. Pridgeon with a deep three. But it won't fall. Taggart gets the board. The three from Tucker won't go. Pridgeon working again. His shot won't fall, but he's slicing right through this Calvert Hall defense. Pridgeon with another board. It's a swift swipe from Johnson, and Johnson gets the ball right back. Calvert Hall chipping away at this lead. It's in. Stupid foul from Taggart, but a little bit of a scoring drought from the Lakers. And they call a timeout to organize themselves. This small Lakers lineup has really given Calvert Hall some trouble early, but Calvert Hall looking to bring it back. And you wonder how long this Lakers strategy holds up for, especially with they have had an opportunity to take some breaks with cancellations due to inclement weather, but late in these seasons, when these basketball games do start to rack up, eventually you're just going to get tired, and it looks like that's how it has been early for the Cardinals. But still, Lakers hold the lead with 6 points, by 6 points. Tucker guarding the inbound. St. Pierre gets it up. Right by the logo. Finotia setting the screen. Gets it to Hopes. Elliott Hopes. He drives right through. But Brendan Johnson able to punch it out. Bazell. And he slips. Does get the ball to Taggart, and Taggart puts it in for the bucket. This Calvert Hall offense starting to roll. Defense starting to pick up momentum too. Bench is feeling it. Hopes from three. And the bank is open late on this Monday night. Out to Foster. It's into Taggart, and Taggart not able to get the rebound, but able to punch it onto one of the hands of the Lakers. Boys Latin is starting to get picked apart on defense. Johnson will inbound it. Up to Taggart. He high points it. Bazell. Johnson. And Tucker and DeAndre Farmer collide. Farmer feeling the effects of that. St. Pierre. Pridgeon. Finotia. And it's a great charge. Beautifully read by Tucker. And Finotia has been pretty quiet in this game. Has been setting some screens, creating for his teammates, but other than that, it's not been the scoring threat that I would have expected. I mean, dunking emphatically in warm-ups, draining some threes, but relatively quiet. Nolte from three, he doesn't have it. Bazell trying to poke it from behind. St. Pierre's floater does not go. Bazell drives to the rim, cannot get it with the left hand. And it's Calvert Hall ball. Scoring has slowed early. And it will be Miramos. Haven't seen a lot of him this season, at least starting-wise, but you wonder if it is a rest thing, considering the amount of games that this team has played. Fenotia, his three, does not fall. Nolte, driving, and does not quite have the bucket, but he does fall to the floor. Feels like Howard Hall is doing everything right but that last step, whether it be on offense or defense. They're driving to the rim extremely well, but they're just not able to get that finish. And wonder if that's what Coach Neal is going to talk about at halftime, just finishing. Benalti drains the first. This is a wide open game for the Cards, though. Lakers could easily run away with this as well. And Nolte's free throw just doesn't land. Hopes to Farmer. St. Pierre. Goes behind his back and out of bounds. Bazell. Bazell. The mid-range. He's not had one of those today. Just haven't been falling for him. Taggart draws the foul. Calvert Hall will go to the line once again. It's the 6th foul against Boys Latin. Boys Latin discussing some tactics. And they dominate that board. That's a costly mistake for Tucker. Don't want to be giving those free fouls late in these halves. Just under a minute to play. And Johnson comes on, replacing Miramos, but St. Pierre at the logo. Farmer. Kufo. Back to Farmer. Farmer driving. Does not have it. Nolte on the run. Nolte's finish is rejected. And St. Pierre is all the way back. It's an easy bucket for Latin. Cards likely to hold for this last shot. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds for Bazell. He swings it. Tucker. His floater doesn't go. 4 seconds. Hopes to Farmer for 3. And he doesn't have it. But scary opportunity at the end of the half for the Lakers. And a disappointing start for the Cardinals, coming off a pretty good win. Welcome back to Alumni Memorial Gymnasium, where Calvert Hall Cardinals are trailing 23-31 against the Boys Latin Lakers. And I'm pretty sure these Lakers have only ran a 6 men so far. Calvert Hall switched it up a little bit today, starting freshman Cam Woods, freshly just got promoted from JV, along with Isaiah Hammond. But Johnson, eager to climb back out of the hole that Calvert Hall dug themselves into. But it's been a lot of one-on-one for the Lakers, and they have found every shot. They've got around almost every man the Cards have thrown at them, but good defensive possession there for the Cardinals. Johnson drives right in, but gets it punched away from him. Do not see that often. Pridgeon goes right through him and gets the and one. Foster already coming in for Latoga. Coach not happy with Latoga's defense. And Pridgeon sinks the bucket. Latoga. Excuse me. Brendan Johnson calls for the screen. Trainum is back on. We haven't seen him since early in the first quarter when he started. But he does step out of bounds. Boys Latin will take it back up the court. St. Pierre. To Pridgeon. Hopes. He has the mid-range jumper. Doesn't fall. Trainum. Gets it to Johnson. Bazell. Foster. He gets fouled. Bazell will inbound it again. Calvert Hall goes with the exact same play. Bazell swings it to Moore. Moore's three does not go. He loves taking those deep ones, and he will make them at times. Hopes smokes the easy layup. Calvert Hall back in transition. Moore can't get the reverse layup, but Johnson tips it right back in. Hope. Venotia. Akufo. Into the cutting St. Pierre, and he misses his layup. It was a great cut. Perfect pass, but could not get it. And Brendan Johnson does Brendan Johnson things. Coach Neal will take the timeout, but Calvert Hall has reduced the lead to 5. Looking to fight back into this one. You have to imagine it's a defensive issue. The defensive issues that have been plaguing Calvert Hall all night. And Boys Latin will bring it down the floor. Calvert Hall back in the press. St. Pierre continuing to work. St. Pierre gets past two men, gives Fenotia, and he has his bucket. Brendan Johnson back down the floor. He's already got 4 in this half. Trainum gets the and one. Coach Neal calling Fenotia almost has some trouble with the board, but Pridgeon will take it down the court nonetheless. It's Hope. And it will stay with Boys Latin. Fenotia, the top, Farmer's working. Farmer with the step back does not have it. Fenotia cannot wrap the rebound up and train him. Johnson, the deep 2, doesn't have it. Train him, draws the foul. And the home crowd starting to get into it. Trainum looking to be the spark that Calvert Hall needed. As Garrison awaits to have his moment to step on the floor. Comes in for more. Second bucket does not fall for Trainum. Hope. It's Farmer again. Farmer kicks it to Hope for 3. He doesn't have it. The Merrimack commit scoops it up. Makes St. Pierre miss, but is rejected by David Pridgeon. That is a nasty block. And Akufo has been rejected his arrival on the floor. Second time that's happened. St. Pierre comes right off Foster and puts it right in. Tug Gazelle. Gives it to Foster. Garrison from 3. He doesn't have it. Trainum. And Taggart will come in for Trainum. We've seen 13 Cardinals, I believe, in this game so far to just 6 Lakers. But the Lakers still are suffocating on defense. They have not allowed any momentum to swing in the Cardinals' favor. Pridgeon. St. Pierre. Hope. Back to St. Pierre, who just continues to slide right off defenders. Farmer's 3 doesn't go. Tug Buzzell with the rebound. He looks. And he has the tough step back off one leg. Calvert Hall within 4. DeAndre Farmer gives it to Hope, to Pridgeon. And it is a real reach on Buzzell, I believe. Will actually be on Johnson for a push. St. Pierre, of course, has the ball. He draws another foul. St. Pierre has been a pain for the Cardinals to guard. He seems to slip off every Cardinal that has attempted to guard him this game. In whichever way. Talked about the short roster a lot for the Lakers, but they have made it work. St. Pierre looks to extend the Lakers' lead to 6. But he does not. Taggart with the board. Foster passing it off to Buzzell. To Johnson. Back to Buzzell. To Johnson. He just almost loses it, but doesn't. Buzzell, guarded by Finotia. Swings it to Garrison. Taggart turns and shoots and scores. Coach Neal firing this defense up. Bench is getting into it now. This is not what the Lakers want to see. They need a bucket just to slip it. St. Pierre was open on a backdoor cut there. Pridgeon is not able to get to him, but it does not matter. Hope cuts the momentum off. The Lakers have been the more consistent team in this game, but it just feels that every time the Calvert Hall looks like they have something going, the Lakers are there to quell it with another bucket. Calvert Hall's lineup remains the same at the moment. So will Boys Latin. Just 50 seconds to go in this third quarter. Gotta feel the pressure mounting against the Cardinals here. Buzzell just doesn't have it. Hope being told to slow it down. Foster staying relentless. Hope doesn't have it. And Taggart with the board. 5 seconds left. Johnson pulls up deep from 3. Does not have it. Hope's 3 won't go. But the energy much higher from the Lakers side than you're seeing from the Cardinals side, who just looks stunned. Like everything they've tried to get rolling in this game just has not worked. Boys Latin does not seem afraid. Almost like they're asking for the Cardinals to bring it at them because they just want to score again. And they have. Calvert Hall has not been able to penetrate that boys Latin defense either. And I wonder if Calvert Hall sees nowhere else to go but to just give it to Johnson, let him penetrate. But Latoga is back on the floor for the first time since early in the third quarter, I should say. When he gave up that easy foul against St. Pierre. DeAndre Farmer. St. Pierre. Fenotia. And Hope drives to the basket but can't finish. Latoga to Garrison. Garrison just doesn't have it. It's a great fast break from the Cardinals. Just how you practice it. Garrison just can't finish it with the three. Fenotia called for the foul. Moving screen. Shipping out Latoga. Bazell has it. Bazell to Latoga. Latoga's three won't fall. I mean, if I'm Coach Neal, if the threes aren't falling at this point, I don't know if you have these 7 minutes to get them back rolling. And Boys Latin continues to have open looks. Gonna see more of that. Ridgeon. He's tripped. Just feel like the energy's not here. Nolte comes onto the floor for Garrison, who's had some three-point attempts, but they just haven't been able to fall. Nolte. And St. Pierre right off him. He is so slippery. And there goes Johnson to Bazell. Bazell loses it. Hope sprays to St. Pierre. His three. It falls. Lakers. Feels as if it's just slipping out of their control right now for the Cardinals. Latoga's three. It still won't fall. Just nothing is working on the Calvert Hall offense. Hope. He drives and he earns 2 shots at the free throw line. Hope sinks the first despite some antics from the student section. Taggart comes off. Calvert Hall trying pretty much everything they have here. Haven't been able to feed it into Taggart. They got a small lineup going. They do have more in. Maybe they're hoping that he'll find a three. Bazell. Buzzell drives and draws a foul. Calvert Hall have just not been able to get around Fenotia. That long wingspan has been preventing pretty much anything through the middle of the court. Johnson. His bucket won't fall. It's a 10-point lead for the Lakers. Looks almost insurmountable at the moment. And now it's 12. Just 5 minutes remain for the Cardinals to make a comeback here. Johnson gives to Buzzell. Nolte. Moore. Johnson's three. He sinks it. He's to the rescue when the Cards need him. Still need to stop here, though. St. Pierre. St. Pierre. And he is let right into the paint. Garrison. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson, three. Doesn't have it. Hope. Feels almost as if a three is the dagger for the Lakers. Hope to Farmer. Farmer works to Fenotia. Hope. And how did he get around that? There is no one to stop him. And Coach Neal disappointed. The Cardinals have not been able to get anything going in the second half. Continued to be outscored by the Lakers. Lakers have given up an average of 65 points per game. Cardinals in 16 points below that at the moment. We'll be back in a moment. Fenotia is off the floor. So you wonder if they're going to really feel Johnson now with the advantage over Kufo. Garrison doesn't have it. Tucker with the board, though. However, St. Pierre, cool as he's been all game. Pridgeon gets right through. And the charge is given. Lead at 11. Buzzell not letting the clock run. And Garrison sinks his first three. He's been waiting for that moment a while. Calvert Hall reducing the lead to 8. Energy is back up. Stop here. Will come. And they draw the foul. Brendan Johnson. Calvert Hall is finding a lifeline late. And they force the timeout. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. They hold the ball with an 8-point deficit. Gonna have to be this possession. Cardinals need to keep this momentum rolling. And we'll see if this timeout was well spent. 2 minutes remain. More on the inbound. Fanotia is back on the floor. Bazell. He gets right through Fanotia, however. It's another bucket. It's a quick one. And Coach Neal wants to draw something else up. And now there's hope. This is not what the Lakers want. Lakers are still, I'd say, a bucket away. Bucket or two from really hurting this team. Coward Hall's best three-point shooters remain. But here's the press. Coward Hall cannot allow them to have an easy bucket here. Gotta make them work for it. More guarding Hope. He's been smooth all game. St. Pierre right to the basket. He doesn't have it. Bazell. Bazell off balance and gets it. And one. Coward Hall just 4 points down. To think they were 11 points away, 41-52, find themselves back to 4. Make it 3. Boys Latin, can they dig themselves back up? Farmer. Tucker guards him. Farmer again. Hope, the sophomore. Prison. Gives it to Fanotia. Boys Latin bleeding the clock. Hope, the sophomore guard. Jumps into Fanotia and he has the bucket. Not over yet. Bazell driving to the rim. They still have it. Minute 35 seconds. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson. Moore from 3. He doesn't have it. Coward Hall needs this stop. Foster. Tucker, engaging in contact. Moore. Fanotia. Hope drives and draws the foul. This possession. No scoring. Coward Hall remains in it. You gotta imagine a 3 puts this game away for the Lakers. Tucker's called for the foul. Not the moment. Minute 3 seconds remain. St. Pierre. He's working. Coach Neal instructs Garrison to foul. He, of course, responds with the correct decision. And the energy in the arena. Farmer takes a second. And he has it. DeAndre Farmer, the junior, stretches this lead to 6 points with just under a minute to go. He sinks the second. Calvert Hall need a bucket here. Bazell looking. His three does not fall. The Hope is fouled. Boys Latin look calmer than ever. He misses it. .43 seconds remain. Sinks the second. Lead to 8 for the Lakers. Bazell scans. And Pierre snuffs it down. And it looks all but over in Alumni Memorial Gymnasium. St. Pierre misses it. St. Pierre misses the second. Johnson back to Bazell. Bazell driving. And it's an and the block on Pridge, and excuse me. Bazell's at the line. Calvert Hall looking to salvage something late on a cool January night. Bazell goes quickly with the second. Calvert Hall can't get the rebound. The Lakers are back at the line. St. Pierre is back. He has dominated this game. Him and Hope have gotten through every defender that Calvert Hall sent their way. Pierre redeems himself after missing the last 2 shots that he had at the line. Calvert Hall will fall to 9 and 14. It's Andre Moore. Give it to Bazell. His three. It's Green. 6 points. 13 and a half seconds. Coach Neal trying to put some fighting words into the mouths, the ears of the Cards. 14 seconds. Is there a miracle left in them? Tucker will foul. Only a minute, only a second runs off the clock. Hope. Gotta imagine he'll be dominant for years to come for the Lakers. You gotta imagine there's some frustration for the Cards, who faced just 6 men today. But Buzzell has another 3. With that, we'll wrap it up. Thank you for turning into our broadcast here on the Calvert Hall website. Connor Durrell signing off. We'll see you next time.